Test, test, test.
Good evening, basketball fans. You are looking live inside T Area High School, located on the northwest part of T, South Dakota, alongside my partners, Andrew Griffin, Les Schroeder. I am Shad Hockey, and happy holidays to all the hoops lovers out there listening in tonight. Tonight, the T Area Titans welcome in the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. This is the first ever meeting between these two schools in girls basketball, at least. Lincoln High School, this is their 60th year. They are located in South Sioux Falls, home to 1,800 students. Of course, they don the red, white, and blue. They enter this one at 1-2 on the year. The win was over the Yankton Gazelles to open up the season. That beats, that bests their loss to the Gazelles last year by 13. So they picked up a 5-point win, so things appear to be going well in the other two games for the Patriots. They lost their first game a week ago tonight to the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors, a really nice Warriors-looking team, 73-39. The Warriors rolled to a 37-point victory, but it was only a 5-point deficit after the first quarter, a 9-point margin at halftime, and then the Warriors really took over. 23 turnovers that night for the Patriots. And what really impressed me with that the Warriors did, and I had to go look at the stats, Les.
Yep.
37-22 rebounding battle, and it seemed like they were just dominating the boards. And, of course, when you do that, you're going to get second-chance baskets. You're going to limit other teams to shot possessions. So Warriors really controlled the boards. Not a surprise because the Warriors are a pretty big team. Titans are not a big team, so we'll see if the Titans can control the boards tonight. I think whoever wins that one is going to win this game. The other loss came 4 days later for the Lincoln Patriots in Harrisburg, where they lost their second in a row, 51-36 to the Harrisburg Tigers. That was just a few days ago. If you look at last year for the Lincoln Patriots, it was a rough year, 1-19. The lone win came over Rosie after they had lost to Rosie Roosevelt by 28 earlier in the year. So that was a good win for them. All 19 Patriot losses, Les, were all by double digits. I think the closest loss they had was a 13-point loss.
Wow.
And then they had that 1 5-point win. So now we're going to look at this current team. They'll start 3 sophomores, 2 seniors. Kira Labovich is one of them. I think she is the player for them to go to. 44, 5'10", senior, outstanding softball player. She's committed to Augustana University as a pitcher. And we'll tell you, more about these Patriots in just a little bit. We have 4 minutes until we're turning it over to public address announcer Scott Bindi. The new look T-Area Titans play tonight. T-Area in its 23rd year as a high school, home to some 600 students. The girls basketball team enters this with a 1-1 record last year. The Titans made it all the way to state, all the way to the championship game, led after 3 quarters, and then a meltdown. The Titans lost that game to Vermilion. It was not a meltdown.
It was not a meltdown.
Unless I saw the shot chart for that.
It was not. The other team, that Vermilion Tanger team, was pretty good, too.
Absolutely. Still good.
They are.
The Titans, their first game here was against Sioux City North. They led at halftime 50-23. And went on to win that, only allowed 2 points in the second half. Those were both free throws to the Sioux City North Stars. 62-23 win. And then the Titans' first loss was on the road. In that win over the North Stars, we saw it early on. Yeah. Clayburg had 3 threes in the first quarter. Tatum Slykehouse, career high 12 points off the bench. I think that led to, we're going to get into this more later. Okay. I think that led into the loss against Huron. Because that North Star game where we had so many new varsity players, and I think they kind of took for granted that that's how easy AA is. And I think, with all respect to Sioux City North, I think it'll probably be the Titans' easiest opponent this year. And so they were kind of woken up a little bit in Huron, I would think. What do you think?
I agree with you. I mean, again, we got down early, and we chipped our way back. We came back and tied it at 39. We just had a big possession missed opportunity where we had the ball. We actually had the ball with under a minute left and the tie game, and we turned the ball over in the corner, and they come down and score on a backdoor cut and actually put it away with free throws.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we had our chances in that game.
I don't think we got a shot off our last 3 possessions.
We did not get our shot.
Shot 23% on the night.
Yes.
So that doomed us there. Here we go. 2 minutes to go. Lincoln starters. Number 4, a 5'6" sophomore, Emerson Robertson. She can hit the 3 if you leave her open. Number 12, 5'6" sophomore, Casey Adler. Number 14, 5'4" senior, Jersey Cool. Watch Cool on defense. Number 14, she's very active on defense. The go-to player for the Patriots, number 44. No, I'm sorry, number 44 is a 5'10" senior, Kyria Lubovich. Again, she is their number 1 player to stop. And as we said, she will go to Augustana University. She'll play on the softball team. And the 5th starter, number 24, a 6' senior, Kenya Harris. She's going to Wartburg for track and field. Yep. Her size at 6 foot could be an issue. I saw her do some good things against Washington. She's also very active. The number 1 off the bench, number 22, 5'9" freshman, Reagan Van Meeteren. Her sister played here. Her sister won a state championship here. I think she has a potential to be one of the top 3 players on the roster for them. Just a freshman. Look for her to get in more as the season goes on. Number 34, 5'7" junior, Faith Capella. For the Titans, number 3, 5'4" junior, J.C. Babb. Great lead guard, 4 points, 5 assists, 3 steals a game. Number 5, 5'7" junior, Anna Bindi, 13 points, 2 steals a game for her, shooting 60% from the field. Number 11, 5'6" junior, Ellie Clayburg, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3.5 steals a night. Those all lead the Titans. Number 12, 5'4" senior, Kaya Haynes, 3 points a night for her. And number 13, 5'7" senior, Reese Hammerquist, 4 points, 5 rebounds a night. Coming off the bench, number 20 is a freshman, Emma Lindgren, 5 points, 3 steals on the average for her. Number 10, 5'5" junior, Peyton Slykehouse, averaging 5.5 points a game. She had that 12 against Sioux City North. Piper Benning, Presley Benning. Presley's averaging 4 points a game. And Tally Pashon will not be in action tonight. Neither will Natalie Gass. Those are rotational players for the Titans. We will miss them both with concussions, but they'll be back soon. Let's turn it over to public address announcer, Mr. Scott Bindi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to T-Area High School. In tonight's contest, we welcome the Patriots of Sioux Falls Lincoln High School playing your T-Area Titans. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, remove your cap or hat, and pay honor to America with the playing or singing of our national anthem. Please observe proper flag etiquette by standing at attention, placing your right hand over your heart. Active duty personnel or veterans not in uniform may salute the flag. The national anthem will be performed by high school choir director Janice Gilbert. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Welcome to tonight's event. The schools participating in this event are members of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. They have adopted the rules under which the game is conducted. A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship are all vital to this event's success. Remember to cheer in a positive manner and to be respectful of officials' decisions. To support a positive and safe atmosphere for our Titan Pride, and according to the conference rules, we ask students of all ages to remain in the student section of the bleachers or with their parents. The officials for tonight's game are Jeff F. Penfler, Jason Reisdorfer, and Doug Rusing. These officials are registered by the State of South Dakota Activities Association. These individuals have worked hard to learn the rules and administer them at this event. We request that you respect their honest efforts to officiate this contest. Introducing first, the Titan cheerleaders. Nicole Feckner, Emery Mosley, Summer Honky, Carly Corner, and Chloe Edmond. Titan cheerleaders are coached by Katie Peterson. And now, introducing the starting lineups first for the visitors, the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Starting at guard, number 4, Emerson Robertson. At another guard, number 12, Casey Adler. Also starting at guard, number 20, Adeline Ross. At a forward, number 24, Kenya Harris. And starting at the other forward, number 44, Kira Lubavitch. The Patriots are head coached by Zach Wessels, assistant coaches Zach Amundsen, Morgan Hansen, Jose Costa, and Kenzie Branch. And now, introducing your Team Area Titans. Starting first, number 3, shooting guard JC Babb. At another guard, number 5, Anna Bindi. At another guard, number 11, Ellie Kleiberg. Number 12, another guard, Kaya Hayes. And starting in the middle, number 13, forward, Reese Hammerquist. Your Titans are coached by Taylor Feckner, assistant coach Clayton Sorum, and Stephen Waltner.
There are your starters for both teams, Sioux Falls Lincoln. We gave you a wrong starter. Instead, number 20, Adeline Ross, the senior, 5'9" guard, will get the start tonight. I believe her first of the year, maybe not. For the Titans, as usual, in game 1, Babb, Bendy, Kleiberg, Haynes, and Hammerquist. What are we going to see tonight? A lot of Lubavitch, number 44 for the Patriots.
Yes.
I also like this number 22 off the bench, Van Meeteren.
Yep.
Watch her for the Titans. Bendy and Kleiberg, 11 and 5 are going to be your lead scorers, or you want them to be. That's kind of their role on the team tonight. Watch for number 13, Reese Hammerquist, down low. I know Coach Feckner talked about her last night. He said he really liked her. He gave me a hashtag in Reese We Trust, and that was a pretty weak jump ball. And I think the referee knows it. He kind of smiled. And then Lindgren and off the bench for the Titans, who you got to keep an eye on. Lindgren, number 20. Tatum Slakehouse, number 12.
Yes.
T-press, I'm guessing tonight as Bendy goes for the tie-up. Doesn't get it. 15 on the shot clock for the Patriots. Nice seal off, up and under, basket is good. For number 2. Harris, Kenya Harris, number 24.
That's right.
The Titans have to score because they're going to be really effective, I predict, off of the press. I told that to Coach Feckner last night. He agreed.
Yep.
And outside shots have to fall for the Titans.
Ooh.
In and out for Kleiberg. Rebound, Hammerquist. She gets it out. New shot clock. Gets it to a cutting Bendy. A rebound and an assist for the Hammer. Bendy gets 2. It's 2-2. A minute into this one. There's the press. Steal by Kleiberg. Throws up a shot mid-range. Good. 4 in a row within about 10 seconds for the Titans. This is something that I noticed with Patriots. Not great ball handling.
No, they struggled. I watched their game against Harrisburg, and they struggled big time against the press.
Yeah, and that's going to be almost a turnover.
Yep, good job.
It should have been a Titan basketball as the Patriot rolled out of bounds, but it is Titan basketball according to the shot clock. Lincoln needs to use their size tonight. This is probably one of the few teams they'll play all year where they're going to be taller than. And, again, my focus was on the Washington Warriors game because I know the Warriors are a darn good-looking team.
Yep, and I watched against Harrisburg is the game that I studied the Lincoln Patriots on.
And just a no call there. Another rebound for Hammerquist. It's going to be jump ball to the Patriots.
By the way, that is your friend down there, Jason Reisendorfer. What is his points of emphasis this year?
Well, I talked to him last night, the referee that just inbounded the ball, and I wanted him to come on. I didn't know he was working our game tonight. I wanted him to come on, and I'm going to have him come on at halftime.
Okay.
And just explain a lot of things to fans, explain the points of emphasis. And I think that's a great idea.
Yep.
Because I think it's going to really
nice
enlighten
drive.
a lot of fans, make a lot of fans smart. Ball on the ground again, third jump ball of the night. I believe it is. That'll be the Titans basketball.
Oh, there we go.
4-2, just 2 minutes into this one. Coach Wessels, his first year, used to coach at Sibley Ocheyedan, works at Avera in Sioux Falls. He said they need to make the extra pass. He said they need to make on offense, they need to make the extra rotation on defense. He was very nice pregame. That's why we didn't have a long Haynes, no good. 6 minutes, 1 second to go, ball to the Patriots. That's why we didn't have a long pregame. I was waiting for him to print off their stats, and I told him he didn't have to worry about it, but he was trying to get them to me, so we don't have Patriot stats, but we have Titan stats tonight.
We do have Titan stats. That Taylor Fechner, awesome guy. Ooh, thought Clayburg was going to grab that one.
Harris able to control it, knocked out of bounds by the Patriots. Titan
There we go.
basketball. 4-2, new shot clock.
Kaya.
It's kind of what I talked to Coach Fechner about that we would see tonight. It might be a little, I wouldn't say chippy, but just like we've seen the first
do you think
2.5 minutes.
Do you think not having that game last night, the Titans were supposed to play the Brookings Bobcats in Brookings last night. Nice shot there
Shot by
Bendy.
Bendy. She looked good shooting pregame, was making a lot of her shots. Bab gets the tip away, still controlled by Adler.
Ooh,
and now
are they
it's
gonna
going
call
to
it
be
on Bendy or Bab?
It's going to be on Bab.
Titans number 3, Jason Mack, for first person.
First person into the game. Here she comes, number 22, Reagan Van Meederen. Her sister, I can't remember her
Can't think of
first
her
name, but
yeah.
was a state champion. The last state championship here for the Lincoln Patriots in the 12-13 season. Then they had a couple winning years after that, and I think they're on about 5 years in a row of non-winning seasons. And so enter in Coach Wessels, he takes over.
Yep.
And we saw their assistant coach, Morgan Hansen, former Lincoln Patriot great, former USD great.
Let's touch on Patriots Titan basketball.
Another turnover. Like we said, they had 23 against
And then their
Washington
their
Warriors.
JV coach Scott Amundsen used to coach at my alma mater,
Oh,
HBC.
boy.
I'm just going to throw that in there. I mean, he's a great guy.
Okay. HBC Patriot to a Lincoln Patriot. Bab thought about it. Drives left-handed. Kicks
There
it out
we go,
to
Reese.
Hammerquist. Finds nothing. Long shot for her. Rebound, Bendy. New shot clock, and then Bendy is going to be fouled by Robertson after Coach Wessels wanted to foul on the Titans.
Patriots number 4, Emerson Robertson.
Robertson, her first, team first. Both teams with one foul. Bendy will inbound it to Bab, the lead guard for the Titans. She skips it across
There
to
you go. Get in
Bendy.
there.
Bendy, another good-looking three. Count it! Three-pointer for Bendy. And like we saw the Sioux City North game timeout, Coach Fechner's 7-2 lead in the first ever matchup of the T-Area Titans and the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Here's what we're going to see tonight, Les. Into the first quarter,
Okay.
we are going to be joined by South Dakota State player Katie
Oh,
Vasica.
that's right. She's got a trip down to Texas playing the number 6 team in the country on Sunday.
So we'll get her before she leaves.
That's right.
Halftime, Tyler Woodring, T-Area Titans wrestling. He went out to the insanely hard Black Hills invite and didn't lose a match and took home first place. And if you join us for wrestling on here, which you should, you'd know
I was listening.
you'd know that Rapid City tournament is a beast. I
Yes.
believe wrestlers from 9 different states.
Wow.
We're also going to do our true or false trivia. That is going to be on the man himself, Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, okay. All
We'll
right.
find out what you guys know about Abraham Lincoln.
I know a lot. No.
Since we are playing the Lincoln Patriots in Lincoln County tonight.
Ooh, we
So,
are. Ooh, get in front
good
there.
shield there.
Ooh, that was nice take.
And give credit to Harris there, who sealed off her player and just cleared out a lane.
Yep.
I didn't see who scored it.
It was her. It was,
No,
40
it was Lubavitch.
Yeah, 44 scored. that.
Lubavitch.
Yep.
2 for her and 2 also for Harris. Bendy drives, right-hand dribble, right side of the lane, scoops up shot, no good. The block by Lubavitch, and then the foul on the Titans.
Ellie got
7-4.
Ellie got her hand in the cookie jar.
Second Team foul on the Titans as number
Skylar.
25, Sienna Mork, checks in, 5'8" senior. I talked to her. We're going to give you a little bit of Sienna Mork. And
awesome.
how she told me that
Turnover? No.
that she hopes to get a little bit more rebounds this game.
I like it. The number one team in the state is in a game against the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. O'Gorman 30-28, the third quarter. Girls basketball score.
Clayburg, I'm sorry, her first shot, good! 3-pointer, she had 3 in the opening week win against Sioux City North. These Patriots
shot.
a little bit better than Sioux
that's-
City North.
there we go.
Double dribble by
Nope.
Van Meederen. Les saw it.
I saw it. We got it. We're good.
Les has got a
So did the whole student section. I mean, I'm not the only one that saw it in the building.
Les has got a earpiece on the referees down there helping them out tonight.
Yep, me and Reisendorfer got him in my ear.
Sienna Mork, nicknames are Mork, and we're going to bring this one back because it was her middle name in middle school, she tells me. Clayburg, 2 in a row.
Yes.
Count it! 6 quick ones for Ellie Clayburg. And it's 13-4,
Nice,
the Titans'
Bab.
biggest lead. Bab steals 3 a night.
Ooh.
Misses that one. Rebound, Bindi. She hurried it. Look at Bab in there fighting and gets called for the foul.
Yeah, that was her second.
So for the second time in 3 games, Bab is in early foul trouble. And now here comes number 14
Freshman.
for the Titans, Piper Benning.
Pip. Oh, Piper. That's right.
Piper
I call
averaging 4 points a night. Nice-looking player.
She is.
A number of nice-looking freshmen for Coach Fechner's team. Coach Fechner in just his first year. No call there. This is Adler.
Picked her up.
Now Van Meederen, the freshman. And there's a foul on Bindi. And so now that's going to be 4 team fouls on the Titans, 1 on the Patriots.
One more and we're shooting.
Number 5, Bindi, her first.
3:13 left to go. So S-Dog, Mork, or just Mork.
Okay.
You like S-Dog? You like that?
That's nice. I like that nickname. Pretty nice name.
Kaya Haynes reaching in, no call there. You'd think that it's going to have to be a pretty consequential foul to get the foul call in and out. And knocked out of bounds by the Titans, I believe.
Yep.
I believe we knocked that out, but we might have knocked it off of a hand.
Okay, we got a break.
We got a break on the miss that was, boy, she should get a point for that. It was
Exactly.
halfway down.
That was down. She's a nice little player.
Yeah. This is Clayburg on the wing. She's already got 2 3-pointers tonight. Bindi wanted it, kicks it back out. Bindi's got 5. Clayburg's got 8. That's all the scoring for the Titans. Here's Benning
Ooh, there
driving,
you go. Nice,
throws it up,
nice.
going to get the foul.
Oh, a
Gets
jump ball.
the jump ball.
Jump ball possession.
Nice take, Piper.
Very gracious call as we see number 10, Tatum Slykehouse Jr. back into the game. Again, 12 points against Sioux City North.
Hammers in.
And then Hammerquist comes back in, kind of the big for a small Titans team. Good
Nice.
job by Haynes just to knock it away, knock it out of bounds.
Titans, Patriots ball.
Titans leading 13-9. I asked Sienna S-Dog Mork what her role this year. She said she wanted to be a senior leader and captain. She appreciates being named a captain, and
That's awesome.
she just wants to. There's the steal. I'm giving that one to Haynes. The recovery to Clayburg, and then of course that's going to be a foul when you only have 1 called on you all periods. So that's on Robertson. That's her second. Announced the first by the public address announcer, but his no-hitter's gone. That's her second.
All right.
And so Faith Capella will check in for the lead guard, Emerson Robertson, the 5'6" sophomore. Here's Clayburg, gets it out to Haynes. Haynes, 1 shot tonight, missed that one, kicks that one out to Slykehouse. Slykehouse is going to drive, hands off to the Hammer. Hammerquist out to
There we go.
Clayburg. Oh, I thought that was good.
Another
Third
offensive
rebound.
board.
Third offensive for
That
Hammerquist.
way.
In and
Ooh.
out.
Good try.
Haynes got robbed there, and then Hammerquist going to get called for the 5th team foul. 85 feet from the basket. And so 2 free throws for the visiting Patriots, trailing by 9. 2:14 to
shoot.
go. She said, Sienna Mork said that this team gets along really well. They were kind of worried with Fechner coming in of how practices might go and things like that, but she said they've gone very well. They've done a lot of team bonding. They're going to play laser tag here as Haynes comes out, Mindy comes back in, and I don't know if you want me to put a bug in their ear, invite you along to play laser tag.
You don't
but
want me to play laser tag. I'm
Deadeye-
pretty slow.
Deadeye Schroeder.
I'm pretty slow.
First rebound was Made.
Another
Second one missed. Rebound number 4 for Hammerquist in the corner.
There you go,
Here's
Piper.
Benning driving the baseline.
Good job,
Throws
Pipe.
it up, in and out for Benning. Gets her own rebound. New shot clock. There's
in there.
Mork on the 3. Count it! At 2. She stepped on the line.
That was Slakehouse.
No, that was Slakehouse. I'm sorry.
That was Tatum.
And Slakehouse picking up right where she left off, and that's going to be
All right, good defense
great job.
on Tatum.
Slakehouse forces the turnover. 15-5, largest lead of the night. I don't know if Slakehouse missed a shot in that first home game that we did. If she did, she might have missed 1.
Okay.
I believe she was 5 of 6 from the field.
All right.
But she's picking up right where she left off. 1 of 1 tonight. Clayburg top of the key, plenty of
Clayburg
time.
wanted that one.
Over 20. Clayburg drives, throws it up, kind of a wild shot. Another rebound for Hammerquist. And I know when I talked with former coach Adam Shorsman, he loved her down low. So does Coach Fechner. They've only got her credited with 4 rebounds.
That was another offensive, Freud.
But I've got 5, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just tell you. New shot clock. Inbounds that one. Van Meeteren gives Slakehouse the business. Van Meteren's first, team third.
Wasn't that old former coach, Mr. Shorsman, back in the Sioux Falls area last night over at USF?
He sure was. He sure was. I went down and got to see him and talked to his wife. There's Bindi, misses off the backside. Talked to Ashley, and he had great support. The girls' team went to support at
team
USF.
Pitcher. I saw that.
And what a nice-looking drive. She switched hands in the air, picks up the foul.
Bindi didn't. Clayburg didn't quite get there in time. She had the right angle, but
and
she
now
wasn't
that's
quick.
6 team foul. That's the first on Clayburg, or is it the second? So to the line goes Capella, shooting 2. 1:18 to go. 10-point Titans lead. Lincoln now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. And number 20 into the game, starter Adeline Ross. Capella, 1 of 2, I believe, left-handed players on this team. I believe Lubavitch also is. Second free throw, in and out, no good. And knocked out of bounds first by Hammerquist and then off of Roths. And so Titan basketball leading by 10, 1:15 to go. Better get prepared for Katie Wasika here.
She's ready.
No.
Oh, nice drive by Bindi there. Missed a layup there.
You know, Katie was interviewed by Brad Peterson after a game.
She
I've
was.
got big shoes to fill.
You have big shoes to fill after Brad Peterson interviewed her that one
There's
time.
Van Meetering, skip past to Capella, 1 dribble, no shot, 23 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Adler. Adler will drive, nobody there.
Good.
Great suffocation defense.
That away.
She finds Capella, plenty of time, 15 seconds,
That away,
less
Piper.
wanted to travel.
No, I did not.
Haynes gets the steal. She just needs to kick it out. She does. Good job by her. Hammerquist.
One more.
Titans just need to
I thought he
slow
was
it
gonna-
down.
She wanted that one.
Slakehouse, no hesitation. Shot no good. Rebound also to Hammerquist. Knocked out of bounds by the Patriots. 31.7 on the game clock. Shot clock is off. And so
Let's get one.
10-point lead for the Titans. You'd love to see them hold it. Unfortunately, in high school basketball, doesn't happen very often. Step back 3 by Bindi. No good. Rebound, Capella. 23 seconds. Now the Lincoln Patriots can hold for the last shot. Under 20. And it's Adler out here, guarded by Benning. Under 15 now. 13 seconds on the clock. Here's Van Meeteren, top of the key. 8 seconds to go. Van Meeteren drives baseline, suffocated by Bindi, and Bindi's going to pick up a tough foul there. That's her second. Team 7th.
Fouls on number 5, Bindi, her second.
17 fouls for the Titans, 3 for the Patriots. Patriots back to the line, shooting their 5th and 6th free throws. Titans haven't been to the line yet tonight. This is Van Meetering. I'm guessing she's going to make them both. She's a nice-looking player. And now a second Benning into the game, number 22, Elvis Presley Benning. You think that's how she got her first name?
Sure. No, it's
6
not.
seconds. What are you going to do after the free throw?
You get it and go.
And they've got it, and they haven't given credit on the
go,
scoreboard for either of those free throws yet.
Kyle.
And so Hammerquist is just going to have to heave it, and she's not going to get a shot off. You just got to toss that up.
Yep, you got to go.
15-6, I believe it's 15-7. Let's welcome in former T-Area Titan, And now SDSU Jackrabbit,
Titan fans, you'll notice up TAHS.
Katie Vasica.
has students and staff wearing blue
And
t-shirts in the stands tonight. These shirts
there you are. Welcome back.
Hi.
You are having a great year, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're having a really good start. I didn't know if you would redshirt or what. How are you enjoying it? The whole experience, college.
I love it. School's been going good. We just finished our first semester. It's pretty easy, I guess. And then basketball's been a lot of fun.
It has, and you're traveling all over the place, and you're leaving tomorrow for Texas
Yes.
to play number 6.
Yeah.
Excited?
I am excited, yeah.
How do they treat you on the road when you travel? Do they take pretty good care of you, feeding you and everything?
Yeah, they take good care of us.
And you get a lot. I bet you get a ton of swag.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your mindset coming into the season? Because it seemed like you didn't skip a beat. What were you nervous? Were you scared? Anything?
I was a little nervous, but my mindset was kind of just to do like what I know how to do and like play whatever role he wanted me to play on the team and just be a good teammate, I guess.
Did he have a role for you, AJ? Here's what I've always thought about when you got to college, and I saw AJ last night at the Sioux Falls College game,
Yeah.
USF game.
Yeah, he was there.
I always thought when you got to college, that's when you were really going to excel, because I think the best part of your game isn't just having to go out and score 25 points a
Yeah.
night. I think you like to rebound,
Yeah.
defend, pass, block shots, and I think you're in the position now where you guys have so much talent.
Yeah.
You guys have so much talent. You're able to redshirt a Imali Abdouche.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and wow. And we knew you were going to be going into a good situation because they have so many players coming back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tell us about AJ. We've seen him in the gym a few times, and you see him around. What's he like?
I like him a lot. He's pretty funny. He's very nice, fun to talk to, and then pretty serious out on the court.
Yeah. After hoops, what are you doing? What do you do to get ready? Are you still working outside of the gym in SDSU?
Yeah, we have like guard coaches and like post coaches, so we can like set up workouts so we can work on stuff for being a guard. So
Yeah.
I like to do that, or just go shoot. We have 2 guns, so it's pretty nice.
I was talking with your old coach Shoresman the other night, and he's so proud of you, and he said that whenever you do great things, they always attach. There's a long two-pointer by Bab that they always attach that you're a TAHS product, and so that just makes us really happy. Keep doing what you're doing. You, in a couple of games ago, you had 17. You were named the player of the game, and then you got an interview with Brad Peterson. Who's better, do you think, me or Brad? Because he might be listening tonight.
I don't know. You guys are both so different.
I'm kidding. You're really into this game, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Sienna Mork told me that she got to spend time with you. There's a 3 by Clayberg, her 3rd of the night.
Yeah, she came to the Duke game. I saw her after.
Yeah. Do you still follow these Titans when you can, and you have some friends on the team still?
Yeah, I do. I was going to go to their game yesterday in Brookings, but it's got postponed.
That's what Sienna said. You'll have to do it next time.
Yeah, I will.
All right, you get back down there in your center court seat, and we're darn proud of you. Just keep having a great year.
Thank you.
Good luck in Texas.
Thanks.
There she was, Katie Vasica, the best one to ever do it at T-Area High School. And when SDSU went to recruit her, AJ called the family and said, should I even bother? And he said that because she was so highly rated that a player like that wouldn't normally pick SDSU. And Father Chris told AJ she's absolutely interested. She wants to stay here. She's a very – look at that. Catch and then shot by Bab as the Titans lead 27. And she had heard from – I've seen the letters in the school office, all kinds of big-time programs.
Yep.
And she was SDSU from day one. And I remember when she did it, she told me it just felt like home. So glad we get to watch her for another 4 or 5 years.
Yep.
On one of our favorite teams. Here comes the little push-off. You wanted it. Fechner wanted it.
Yep. But this is the way that the Titans have to play. Ooh.
That was Lubavitch,
There
and
we
there's
go.
the
Now
call.
we got
I think
it.
they got away. Everybody on the bench on their feet.
There we go.
I think they got away with the first push-off, and the second one, he's saying that's too much.
Well, then we got to play fast. I think that's when we came out in that second quarter, we wanted to speed up the game with Emma Lindgren in the game. We wanted to speed this up a little bit, and we got a couple turnovers now.
Yeah, in the game for the Titans, you've got number 20, Emma Lindgren, freshman in. There she is right there. You got Sienna Mork in there. This is Babb with the ball in the corner. Clayberg still in there. And then you've got Slakehouse in there still as well. Emma Lindgren, three-pointer. No good. I thought that was going to be good.
I did too.
Rebound, Patriots. Titans' biggest lead of the night. Steal by Mork. Great pass by
Nice.
Babb to Slakehouse. Fouled. All started by Mork, one of the 3 seniors for the Titans.
Nice.
And it's those little things like that is what Sienna Mork has to do. She said one of her goals was to be a starter this year. It's not happening, but she is getting minutes. She's got a role on this team. And we saw her last game with 2 great backdoor bounce passes. Number 4 back into the game, a starter, Emerson Robertson. Remember, she went out under 2 minutes to go with her second foul, so we'll keep an eye on that. Sienna, I asked her what she brings to the team. She says positivity and helping everyone. She's a senior captain. Is Anna Bindi, number 5, a junior, comes back into the game. And so she says when girls don't know plays, I help remind them of plays, and I bring positivity, and I want to bring some more rebounds. She knew about Lubavitch. She knew that they had a player to stop.
Ooh.
That would have been Titans basketball.
It would have been.
This is Van Meetering
Good.
trapped
Don't
in the
foul.
corner by Bindi.
There we
Bindi
go.
just
There we
needs
go.
to, and Bindi causes a jump, I hope.
Yes,
it does.
it was.
Great play by Bindi. It'll stay with the Patriots. Since it stays with the Patriots, the shot clock does not reset. So 20 on the shot clock.
It was a good job by Bendy not to reach in there, but then reach in at the right time to get that tie up.
Scared me. Kenya Harris, number 24, back into the game, a starter. She replaces Roths, another starter. And great job by Bendy off of the referee. If that referee could have got out of the way, I think that would have been our ball, I think.
No, don't give Mr. Reisendorfer a hard time. Come on now.
It was going out of bounds. He actually helped, if anything.
Slowed it down.
Here's the inbound
Oh.
to Harris. And steal by Lindgren. She has 3 of those per contest. No foul.
Wow.
I think it
That's
was
a lot of
clean
contact.
knock away. She
It
might have tripped
was.
over her own feet. Bendy does a good job just walling up. No good. Rebound basket is good. It barely rolled in for Capella. But Bendy did the perfect thing.
Yes, she did.
Just walled up and used whatever height she had. Oh, that's a
Yeah,
nice looking lefty floater by Clayberg as Dad watches on in the
That's right.
background.
Sister's here too tonight.
Another steal by Lindgren. Like we said, she averages 3. She's going to get it off to
There we-
Babb. Babb just
Oh.
hurried that one. And
There we
now
go.
Bendy with the rebound. She'll go to the free throw line. We saw that against Sioux City North where Lindgren
Yes.
was all over the ball. She averages 3 steals a game despite not getting a lot of minutes. And a Bendy to the free throw line. She's a 50% free throw shooter.
well-
Timeout, Lincoln Patriots.
Well, Lindgren's grandma is listening tonight, or watching tonight in Winter, South Dakota. Don and Betsy Dvorak.
Your timing was perfect.
you like
Great
that?
job.
Did you like that?
That was a great. You just took the lead in after we were talking about Emma Lindgren. And what are their names again?
Don and Betsy Dvorak, and I work with Mom at Legacy. Mom is Sandy Lindgren, is a kindergarten teacher at Legacy Elementary.
Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. That's my favorite thing to do, Les, is when Grandma and Grandpa can't be here, is that we can show it.
Yep.
Mr. Griffin shows it, and he runs the camera for
That's
us, and
right.
sometimes chimes in when he's got a good point to make. Hi, Griff. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
Good. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Yeah.
We get to show it, and then if we know a little bit about the players, we get to talk about them, and I think
Exactly.
that's I love being able to do that. Les,
Well,
and
speaking of Mrs. Lindgren, my daughter actually had Mrs. Lindgren in kindergarten as well.
There you go.
you know, when I see the kindergartners and the young students, I say, you have mean old Mr. or Mrs., and they always get so mad because at that age, Griff, they love their teachers.
That's right.
You're a teacher at the high school. Doesn't always turn out like that, you know, when they get a little bit older and a little cooler. About 8th grade is when that kind of starts happening.
That's right.
So if you're a high school teacher, you're not doing it for all the gifts and presents that the elementary teachers get. All right, Emma Lindgren, you need to play well tonight with Grandma and Grandma listening to us. Hey, her stat line tonight, 4 steals they have given her
Wow.
and 2 assists.
There we go already.
That's outstanding. Bindi to the line. She's a 50% shooter for the year. If she makes this, she'll keep it that way. She does. She's too good to be 50%, but she
Exactly.
hasn't shot that many.
No.
And we predicted this press would really rattle the Patriots. Biggest lead of the night, 16-9. They got away with that one.
Whoa, nice
and
catch.
forced the turnover. That still is the result of the press.
It is,
right
it
there.
is. Yes,
you didn't
'cause
get
it
the
was-
turnover on your half of the, but you got the turnover.
You did, because the high pass leads to the bad pass by the basket to create the turnover.
Yep. And so, and that's the other thing. We talked about this a lot last year. The press isn't just, there's Lindgren, floater
Nice.
in the lane, good, makes Grandma Dvorak happy, Les, and
right.
Mom Sandy.
Yep.
That press isn't just used to get turnovers. It's used to speed them up and play out of control. We talked about that a lot last year. That's kind of what's happening to the Patriots here. There's a
Yes.
three-pointer by
Ooh.
Capella. No good. Great steal off by
Yeah,
Bindi.
that was.
Here is
Oh,
Bab
gosh, he's got a mismatch.
on Lubavitch. Lubavitch throws it up. No good.
She's a little taller, obviously, than Bab, and took it to the basket.
Yep, Bab picks up foul number 3. So team foul number 2.
According to the media, the number 1 O'Gorman Knights lead 49-41 over Sioux Falls Jefferson in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Girls basketball game.
Kaya Haynes into the game. Our roving reporter, Adam Shoresman, down at Elk Point Jefferson. If
Yes.
anybody cares about A-ball, which we don't anymore.
We
No.
do. We do too.
EPJ and Sioux Falls
We
Christian
do-
were tied
we-
with seconds to go.
Oh, were they really? Wow.
And I talked to him today as he was heading down there, and we talked a little bit about last night, but he thought it'd be a good game, and he's down there.
Well-
He would have loved to have come here, he said, but he had to do a recruiting trip.
Well, you know, we really still think highly of A-ball because we still have 2 teams on our schedule. West Central is after Christmas, and then we do play those Sioux Falls Christian Chargers yet. At
Oh, what a great move by Clayberg. Spins and hits the floater. Largest lead of the night, 15 for Clayberg, 29-11.
we have those Chargers at the Pentagon
Yep, for the 3rd year in a
for
row.
the 3rd year in a row. And
Me
the
and you will sit. Hopefully the fans get switched
That's
so we
right.
don't have to hear a certain team's
That's right.
screaming fans.
That's right. I'm not going to say which team, but
29-11 Titans
right.
basketball.
Last time we played them, I think we took them out in the semifinals, but, you know.
Yes. No, it was state. It
That's
was
what I mean.
second round at state. Okay, you're
That's what I
right.
mean,
Yep.
Yeah, semifinals and state.
Jensen, Adler, and Roths all in for the light blue Lincoln Patriots in their 60th year as a high school. Home of Austin Hurley at one time, state
Yes,
champion.
it was.
Here's Bindi driving. Great kick to Lindgren. Finds Lindgren in the corner. Off
So
the back
hard.
of the rim for her. No good. Clayberg battles for it. Another offensive rebound for the Titans. Here goes Clayberg down the lane.
Nice.
Rolls it in. 17 points less. Dare I say, last year Clayberg was mostly a catch and shoot
Shoot,
player.
yep,
She
now
has
she-
added
yep,
that
the
to her
drive.
game,
Yes,
and
she
if
has.
that is going to happen, it's going to work wonders for her
It
because
is.
you're going to. How are you going to guard her?
Nope.
There's Adler, throws it off of Reese's foot. That's not a kick because it wasn't an intentional kick.
Nope.
Clayberg with the ball, left-hand dribble, mid-court, switches to
She's
the
gonna
right. She's
shoot
going to
it.
pull up.
Yep, she
20
is.
points. Count it! Clayberg! 20 points for her. Even the young lady that was just up here hasn't done many 20-point first halves, and there's still almost 3 minutes to go. 23-point
had-
lead, largest of the night.
She had 10 or timeout. Nope, timeout. First.
Full timeout.
Well, I think Katie had some pretty good games in her day, though, too. I mean, she was
Oh.
all right.
Broke the block shots record as a freshman.
I got 2 birthdays that I just thought of that my boss is here, so I better give a shout out to Jody Taylor's birthday today.
Okay.
Our special ed director for the T area school district.
Look at you sucking up.
Happy birthday to
Happy birthday to my neighbor, Jody.
Jody Taylor. And then my nephew just turned 10 yesterday. So Tristan.
Tristan is watching the T Area Titans on a
Tristan
Friday
and
night.
his mother better be watching the T Area Titans on a Friday night up in Eureka, South Dakota. So happy birthday to my little nephew, Tristan.
We have time. You can sing it. Just go ahead.
No, I'm not going to. No.
Happy birthday
I'm not.
to you.
3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The O'Gorman Knights 56, the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers 43.
What do you think Sienna Mork's favorite memory is from Titan basketball, which she's been
Titan
playing?
basketball going to the state tournament last
Yes.
year, and yeah.
It was a no-brainer. And I said, why was that your favorite memory? She said, because Les Schroeder got to sit at the scorer's table and watch every game.
Every game I got to ride with Shad Hockey up to, and one night we got to go with Mark Peterson. That was exciting.
No,
too.
she said state, and she talked so much about how fun that was. And I asked her about the bus ride home. You know, they lost a tough game for the state championship. Here's a shot by Van
nice.
Meeren. Good. I'm sorry, not by Van Meeren. That's Ross. I'm sorry. She said they were kind of down until, this is really cool, and I hope they hear this, but they said they were down until they saw the fireworks and the fire trucks outside of T, and that just lifted their spirits, and they were better. Clayberg, can't believe she missed it. Another rebound. Hammerquist. Clayberg wanted that one. Skips it to Haynes. Haynes will drive, kicks it in the corner to Bindi. Bindi, a three-pointer, no good, misses everything.
Oh.
Hammerquist, another rebound.
See, I'm curious at halftime to see our offensive rebound stats and our turnover stats.
Yeah, and I think they're both offensive rebound is going to be the one I'm looking at.
Yes.
And,
I think we got, 7 or 8 now, I think.
At least. I think Hammerquist has 5 by herself.
Yes.
Back into the game for the Titans, number 10, Tatum Slykehouse. Also in for the Patriots, Lubavitch, and also Harris. And Tatum Slykehouse, I'll tell you something about her as we're going to hear from her brother.
Oh.
Not a foul somehow, but another rebound and then a jump ball. Going to go to the Patriots.
We're going to talk to Maddox tomorrow?
We're going to talk to Carter.
Oh, Carter. Okay.
And I talked to both coaches about Tatum Slykehouse, and they both have just done nothing but have raved about them. Coach Fechner last night told me he's just having a blast this year, and he loves this team. And I asked Clay Sorum, first-year JV, top assistant, and he said he's just having a blast. There's a press break by the Lincoln Patriots. Layup by Roths. That cuts it to 19 with 98 seconds to go.
Well, then can I do my shout-out to Chris Fechner tonight? You know, his dad, hopefully he's watching and listening to our great broadcast.
4 shout-outs in the first half. Haynes takes a rare three-pointer. No good. Knocked it out of bounds. Probably lucky to be not called a foul. Number 22,
my favorite
Presley
principal
Benning.
of all time.
Of all time? What about the current one?
Well, I like all of them, but Chris Fechner was my favorite principal.
There's a travel. I'd like to chart, if I coached, I'd like to chart a lot of things. But Robertson back into the game. Just how many points they score in a half-court offense.
Oh, yes.
And how many we score. It would be interesting to see. 1:10 left to go. Titans by 19. In control of this one. First half against Sioux City North, the first home game. Titans had 50 on the board, and then with a running clock in the second half only scored, I believe, 12.
12, yeah. 68,
They did earn their first pizza party tonight. Coach Fechner tells me when they get a 0 in a quarter, it's a pizza party. And
sweet.
The freshman team did that. They won big just before this game, 72-20 something. That's going to
72-22.
That's going to be a very tough call. The referee called it and then looked across the court at the other referee as to ask.
Tough one.
But he blew his whistle, so why would he look at the other referee? But
I don't know.
Team fouls, 4 for the Patriots, 3 for the Titans. There's a drive and no call there. That was Roths, the senior, for the Patriots. 32 on the shot clock, 31 on the game clock. Slykehouse shoots it, no good. The rebound again by Roths, and she's been pretty impressive, and that's going to be a foul on Bindi.
Yep, that's 3.
And that's going to be 3 on Bindi. And that's tough with 22.7 seconds on the clock, as Clayberg will come in for her. And then we see Adler coming in. Maybe Adler is going to guard Clayberg.
Well, that's 3 on Bindi and 3 on Bab now as well.
Newer varsity players, they both played on this team last year, but didn't get nearly the minutes they are now. And so that's something they're going to have to work on. Luckily, it's happened in 2 kind of blowout wins. And maybe that's a good thing that it's happened, to be honest. And like we said, we see this every year. Let's just be completely honest. The foul calls at the beginning of the season and the foul calls at the end of the season. Steal number 5 for Lindgren. Here she comes. She's got Slykehouse trailing.
Yes.
No good, but fouled. What a move to get the steal, to take it down court, and then that shot with the left-handed finish.
She faked out. She got her defender to commit to one side while Ellie was on the other side, and she read her defender and then went to the basket.
She comes to the free throw line here tonight, 40% on the year, and just like Bindi, that is going to be low. It's only going to get higher as we see the newest varsity player to make the team, 5'4" freshman Grace Bilas, and she will check in. Lindgren's got one more 20-point lead. Lincoln probably won't even get a shot off. If they do, it's going to be almost impossible. Lindgren rolls around, no good. Bilas, almost gets the rebound. 20-point lead for the Titans.
35, Patriots 15.
We are going to welcome in Tyler Woodring.
Come on down to the court at this time and support T.
Tyler, how you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm good, man, and I'm not going to make you mad. What did you do in Rapid City? Did you have 9 matches or 7?
In Rapid, I had 5. We had 2 before that Thursday on the way out.
And that going in, we talked about it on the wrestling broadcaster, Jeremy Eimers did, that's a big time tournament. And he said, man, if you get on the podium there at all, it's very impressive. And you won the whole thing. Who did you wrestle? Where were they from? Because I know 9 different states were represented.
So I wrestled my first match, Yankton kid from South Dakota.
Yep.
I wrestled all South Dakota kids.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. We had, I think, a Wyoming state champ on the other side, which the kid I wrestled in the finals wrestled him in the semis before me.
Who'd you wrestle in the finals?
Shea Richter from Watertown.
Is that someone you figure you might see again in
Yes.
state?
I will. I should see him sometime soon because we wrestle at Bishop Healy.
Okay.
We'll see him there.
Yeah. And that's in Sioux City, right?
Yes. That's the first time going to that one.
Who was your toughest match? Was it him of the weekend?
Him and Bartles, I would say.
And Bartles is from?
Bartles is from Canton. Those were both my day 2 matches.
Okay. Wow. What T records do you currently hold? I believe there's a few.
I don't think I have any right now.
Yep.
I'm on the way to, just because a lot of them already had it, like careers already, and I'm just coming through. I should get some this year though.
Do you? What's your record overall as a wrestler?
Like 130 and 18, I think.
Wow. And 130's got to be getting. I believe it's the all-times wins record is. Oh golly, do you know? It's I know the kid.
I know Wyatt has it. I think it's Wyatt or Quincy that have it.
Stunnebeck. Yeah, I believe it's Stunnebeck. Yeah. But yours has got to be top 5 or top 3.
Top 5 for sure. I know Sam's ahead of me.
Yeah. 130 and 18. You tell us a little bit about your team, about your coaching staff, what goes on in that room. Are you guys a family? Are you guys close? Do you push each other? Just tell us a little bit about that.
I'd say we're all pretty close as a family. I mean, you obviously have the bad days, but we have more good days than bad.
Yeah.
It's a very competitive atmosphere. Everybody's pushing everybody. Everyone just has a goal to achieve, and everybody works hard to get that goal. So it's a pretty good atmosphere in that room.
Yeah. And you guys are building it along. Tell us when your next match is and where it's at.
I actually wrestle tomorrow at Madison. We have a big tournament down there. We see a bunch of West River teams like Stevens and Sturgis.
Okay. And so are you preparing, like the day before, are you kind of preparing who you are probably going to face? Do you know who you're going to face?
I have a very good stand on who I will be facing just because I know what teams will be there, so I just know who I'll be wrestling. But prepare-wise, like normally the night before, just make sure I'm on weight before I go to bed, otherwise I don't sleep good.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, make sure I have my cooler, hit the scale, and then the rest is business.
Yeah. And is it hard for you to keep weight?
No.
No?
I would say this is one of the easier years. My hardest year had to be freshman year, though. That year was tough.
Yeah. What does the future hold for Tyler Woodring as far as state championship this year? Do you want to wrestle at the next level?
Well, we're obviously looking to become a 2-timer, and then for sure wrestling college. For sure wrestling college for sure.
Have you talked to anybody?
A few, and few have talked to me.
Okay.
I'm just open right now looking.
Yeah. So someone's going to get What are you going to wrestle in college, do you think? What weight?
33 or 41.
Yeah, and you're all about it?
100%.
Awesome. Well, I hope that works out for you. I'm sure it will, but I hope it works out where you want to go. If you want to go far away or stay close.
I want to be close to home.
Yeah.
I like spending time with my family, so.
Well, I subbed last week in the middle school, and I had your brother.
Oh, God.
So what you need to do for me is go home and put him in like a full Nelson or something and rough him up for me a little bit.
I would, but he's down watching Ruger right now. Ruger's at Madison.
That's
wrestling.
who I had. I had Ruger.
He was?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's wrestling.
What grade is he in? Is he in
He's
eighth?
a sixth grader.
Sixth,
I think.
yeah.
Mason's an eighth.
I had 6, 7, and 8. Well, man, congratulations on a big. Did you surprise yourself in Rapid City?
Oh, yeah. I definitely did not think I was going to pin my way through it.
And you pinned every one, right?
Yes.
What was the quickest and what was the longest? Do you remember?
45 seconds was the quickest, I think. And then the longest was 2:30.
Oh, wow. So just barely into the second.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome, man. I can't. I've started calling wrestling with Jeremy Eimers, and I don't know anything about it, and I'm starting to appreciate it more and more. And you're really fun to watch. So keep it rolling, stay healthy, and we'll keep an eye on you.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Tyler. Tyler Woodring went to the Rapid City Invite, a massive tournament. Teams from 9 states, and as you just heard, he was surprised in how well he did. He pinned everybody, and he took home first place, which is pretty incredible. And we had stats, and I think Les Schroeder took him, and now he's down doing what he does best, gossiping. So we don't have the stats, but I'm anxious to look at it, and anxious to look at the rebounding, especially offensive. For the Titans, leading in steals was Emma Lindgren, who comes off the bench. She might just be earning more and more time as she's got 3 points, 2 assists, 5 steals, and a rebound.
Well, it's hard to say which one is the most impressive steal out of that bunch of 5, but I'd definitely have to say that last steal, and not only the takeaway, but just the fake out, going to the hole left-handed. Would have liked to see that go in, but man, that was such a good move.
I knew she was going to be someone to watch, and so the first practice I went to, she stood out quite a bit, and I knew she was going to be good. And this team, I talked it over with a friend of mine who's very knowledgeable in basketball, and I said after the first week or two in the season, I think we're going to do a lot better in AA than I thought. And part of the reason is because I think if you take our 20-game A schedule and a 20-game AA schedule, I think I'd rather play 20 AA games, and that's no disrespect to AA. I feel AA is more top-heavy. Like, your better teams are going to be a lot better, and the physicality, obviously, is something I probably don't appreciate or understand. But Les, if you're done gossiping down there, we're talking about AA and A, something me and you talked about.
Yes.
And since you brought the stats up now.
Yes, I did.
Can we take a look at them,
Oh,
sir?
sure, yes. You can have them.
What have you got? We got,
like we talked about, the offensive rebounds. We had,
we've got more offensive rebounds than defensive. Titans have 9 offensive rebounds.
9 offensive rebounds, yes.
Hammerquist has 5 of those.
And then we
7 defensive rebounds.
What's our points off turnovers? So, we got 20 turnovers. We created 20 turnovers.
Created 20 turnovers.
And I don't know how many points.
This is pretty incredible, only had 2. I don't know if we had 2.
Wow.
Last year with the team that played in the state championship.
Yes. Wow.
And 3-pointers. I noticed this against Washington. They don't shoot them. They occasionally will with Robertson or off the bench with, I forget who it is, maybe it was Van Meetering. They only shot 1 and missed it. What's kind of keeping them even within a chance is 5 of 8 from the free throw line.
Okay.
And so
and then when
the
they
15 they've scored, 5 have been from the line, so only 5. They're 5 of 11 from the field, 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Titans 13 of 39. Titans have shot 28 more shots. That goes to talk about the offensive rebounding
that too,
and
yes.
the 3-point shots.
And just to speed up the game, and they want to get shots every possession. Yes.
Individually, for the Patriots, total points for them, 4 for Lubavitch and also Roths. And Lubavitch just 1 of 4 from the field. Harris has 2. Leading rebounder for the Patriots, 1 of 4 from the field. 4 for Ross, who's looked nice. 4 points, 4 rebounds off the bench. I really didn't know much about her coming in. For the Titans individually, great first half. Most points she's ever had in the first half, probably, and that's including the night the 8 a.m. game where
The
she
8
went
a.m.
off
in Mitchell?
for 8 3-pointers. Is Ellie Kleberg, 20 points for her, 6 for Anna Bindi. Kleberg 4 for 5 from behind the 3-point line. Bindi 1 for 5, and then 3 points for Lindgren, 2 points for J.C. Babb. And you'd like to see Babb and Bindi stay out of foul trouble this game.
Give me a hard time. I was talking to Katie Vasika's dad. My goodness. Chris and I were talking about Jack.
Oh, boy. Chex Mix?
No, the Jack Rabbit basketball.
Oh. It's Titan basketball time. Les 15.
Okay. All right.
7 was the first quarter score on the Napa quarter score scoreboard.
All right.
20-8 in the second.
Okay.
Makes it 35-15. What do you want to see? 16 minutes to go. It's not over.
No, it's not.
What do you want? What are you doing if you're coaching this team? What are you telling them in the locker room?
You're telling them to put the pedal on the gas and
Bindi for big 3 for her second one of the night.
and speed up the game like this. Try to create turnovers and get Lincoln out of control and see if we can get some more points from that way.
Okay. That's a nice runner in and out. Robertson.
Ooh.
Rebound. Somehow put it in. It was Harris.
Yes.
Harris for 2.
So Harris on the night.
Just like in the first quarter, I think they scored their first possession.
That was her 4th point of the night.
There you
Up
go,
and
Kaya.
under. Haynes, no good. Rolls out. Harris, and then knocked out of her hands by Hammerquist. But then, boy, that's a travel. That's a travel unless your name is LeBron James.
That's
Harris
right.
gets the offensive rebound. They are fighting more. And look at Hammerquist and Harris fighting over the ball.
Wow.
Jump ball stays with the Patriots. 35 on the shot clock. Boy, Hammerquist is a tough one. Wouldn't think she's a high jumper, but she is.
Those track coaches, they working really hard.
Oh, they got the best track coaches in the
we
state
do.
here.
We do.
We've got one with a headset on. So
We do,
need to-
exactly.
Hey, she does triple jump too.
Oh, that's hard. And there's Hammerquist fights for rebound. Controlled by Lubavitch. Just tipped it out to Ross. Ross drives. Gets her 6th point of the night. 38-19. Titans have the Patriots doubled up. Babb brings it up. Left-hand dribble. Middle of the court. Switches to the right. This is Kleberg on the wing. Fakes out her
Nice.
defender. Throws up a runner off the front of the rim. No good. And Harris throws it out of bounds. Probably could have been a foul called on the Titans.
suppose.
Harris is playing a lot
She
harder.
is. Yep, she came out this third quarter aggressive.
Yeah, 4 points, 6 rebounds for the Wartburg track and field commit.
Yep. Oh, Ellie
Bindi
wants
gets
another
the
one.
screen by, Kleberg gets the screen by Bindi, 3-pointer, no good. Rebound, Lubavitch.
Ooh, almost traveled.
Yep.
Maybe
It was
Mr. Reisendorfer didn't see that since he was on the other side of the court.
Adler. This is Lubavitch. She's double teamed. Out to Ross. That's to a cutting Robertson. Throws it up off the front of the rim. Rebound, Hammerquist. Rebound number 7 for her. This is Babb.
Nice.
Great pass.
Oh, nice, good look.
By Babb, and then the foul. It's going to be non-shooting foul. Kleberg elected not to shoot that. Skipped it out to Haynes. And so with the foul, it'll reset the shot clock to 35. 6:02 on the game clock. As Van Meetern checks in to the game. That foul was on. They say it was on 4, and Lincoln coaching staff arguing that. They don't think it's on Robertson, but that's Robertson's. Is that her 4th?
Is it her 4th already? Looks like it.
No, her 3rd,
Okay.
officially according to the
Okay.
scoreboard.
Okay.
Titans
There
skipping
you
it
go,
around.
Kaya.
There's Haynes, looks
Ooh.
good off the backboard. Here comes Adler with the ball.
Got some girls basketball scores for you.
Hit me.
Number 1, O'Gorman, 63-50 over Jefferson final. Pier is leading Sturgis Scoopers, 31-13 in the second. Brandon Valley, the number 3 team in the state, 39-21 over Sioux Falls Roosevelt. And Spearfish leads Aberdeen Central, coached by that other
Coached by your Facebook friend. Bindi, great
nice
take.
take.
And off the backboard, 5 third-quarter points for Anna Bindi.
Peyton
21-point lead.
Burkhart is now coaching the Aberdeen Roncalli.
Burkhart.
Aberdeen Central Golden.
Do they come here this year?
We go up there.
Okay.
So Spearfish 28-19 to Aberdeen.
Nice pass down low to Harris. Hammerquist in there again. boy, she has been active on the
Yes, she
glass,
has.
active on defense, and I don't even know if she's shot it yet, but 7 rebounds, and she doesn't back down to anybody. She's given up some size in there
Yes,
to
she
Harris, and they've had some good battles. It's been clean. Nobody's said anything or did anything wrong, but they've been battling. Love to see it. Here's Bindi on the wing, guarded by Lubavitch. No good off the back of the rim.
Nice.
Rebound
Kaya.
kept alive by Haynes, and the rebound goes to Clayberg. This is Babb. Clayberg dribbles, left-hand dribble, left side, pick,
nice.
pocket by Van Meter, Clayberg does a nice job to get back. Babb is back too. Great defense by Clayberg, and called for the foul.
Babb didn't want to pick up one there.
Very smart.
Fouls on number 11, Ellie Kleberg, Van Meter.
Clayberg now with her third. 3 on Babb, 3 on Bindi, 3 on Clayberg. Les, might need you to start stretching out.
Nah, Taylor don't want me in there.
We've got Mork coming in, so here comes S-Dog Mork,
And then
and E-Dog Lindgren.
that's her
So-
new. Are you gonna give her a nickname now?
Easy E
Easy-E's?
Lindgren.
Easy E Lindgren. I like it.
And we're gonna I'm gonna play off like you did when you played off that Lindgren so well.
Yeah.
With Sienna Mork. I talked to
Yeah.
her today, and had a nice talk. And she works at a daycare in Harrisburg. You know.
Yep.
She said when she's not doing basketball or anything else, she goes to the gym a lot. And so, I don't know if you know Dad Tony and Mom. I forget her name. This is what happens when you have a million
you are.
names
Oh,
going
my
through your
God, you
head.
are.
Okay.
I can't think of Mom's name either. I'm sorry.
I said, who's funnier? According to her, it's Dad.
Okay.
Tony's funnier.
Okay.
Sounds like he makes a lot of dad jokes.
Okay.
Fun fact, me and Tony and head coach Taylor Fechner, I just thought of this, all used to work together at the same place.
Really? Where's that
Yep.
at?
Oh, it was a little place in T.
Oh,
It's not here anymore.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't
All
know
right.
why you
No.
need to get so personal. This is about Sienna Mork here, not me.
Gee.
Who's the better cook, Mom or Dad, do you think?
Mom.
She said Mom is a cook, but Dad on the grill master,
Oh, okay.
Tony.
All right.
I said, who's a better driver? She said, oh, my dad, 100%. And I said, Wendy. I said, what, is Wendy a bad? She said, no, Tony's just a really good driver.
All right.
Who talks the most? And she said, probably her dad. And I said, who's got the better taste? And I thought
Mom.
she didn't know. Yeah, she said Mom, and it kind of surprised me because I thought it would be Mom and a no-brainer. There's a pass by Mork to
Yeah.
Babb. Shot blocked. Babb, another offensive rebound for the Titans. The clock didn't reset. 20 on the shot clock. Bindi traveling around. Emma Lindgren's going to be off the back of the rim.
Freshman.
No good. Rebound by Adler, and here come the Patriots. 40-20. 4 minutes left in the
Nice
third.
drive.
And that's going to be
She wasn't quite
foul
there.
on Mork.
Wasn't quite there. She took the right position, just wasn't in the spot at the same time.
Sienna's favorite teacher is Miss Lucas. Now it's Miss Peterson. It's the same person. She just got married.
Okay. All right.
And best coach. This is pretty cool. Her 5th grade coach, which is Tyler Tenapong's dad.
Oh, okay.
She really liked him as their coach. And,
I remember that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
He kind of lives in my neighborhood, the old school OGT neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Down over there.
Not in the posh gated community that you live in over there in north. I say the north enders in T are
That's right.
the south enders in T are the rich people. The north enders are the really rich people.
Wow.
And I'm in the
I'm
in the slums.
Okay. All right.
Here's Lindgren, top of the key, dribbles.
Nice drive.
Driving,
And
protects
away.
the ball, throws it up. Wow! You see how she cupped the ball
She did.
between her arm and now almost got a steal.
Yes, she did. That was
She protected the ball, cupped it over with her arm, and then still had
not very many freshmen do that at the varsity
many,
level.
Not many.
No.
Not many indeed. There's a nice runner
That
in and
was
out
a nice
by
drive.
Harris, knocked out of bounds by the Titans. Kaya Haynes.
Now, I know we'll touch on this a little later, but during the break, we obviously have breaks from school now with Christmas coming up. These Titans play the Marshall Tigers in Minnesota in Marshall during the break, and then they come back and play the Brandon Valley Lynx at Brandon Valley, both away games.
Tough ones. It's going to be fouled by Lindgren, and it'll send Lubavitch to the line. And Adrian Peterson was about the closest thing Sienna ever had to an idol because she thought she was related to him. It's a whole story, but she's not.
All right.
Mentor, she said her dad, and he's been telling her. Tony played for Irene,
Oh, okay.
and then went on to college to play a little bit for Mount Marty.
This was before they were the Irene Wakanda.
She actually said he played for Irene Wakanda.
Oh,
and
he
I
did?
said,
Okay.
I don't want to age your dad, but I
Okay.
bet it was just Irene Cardinals.
I was
back
thinking
in,
that too.
back in that time. And because I played against Irene, and
Yes.
a young man named Steve Wiebenga played
Oh, that guy.
a little bit after. We didn't play against each other, but
We'll see his son tomorrow.
Yep, out of bounds, sloppy possession there for the Titans. They still lead by 19, 3:17 to go. And listen to this. I told her I was going to ask you guys this.
Yes.
What do you think? Her favorite movie is the animated Grinch, the new one, Sienna Mork. I said, I think that's terrible. She said she's watched it 100 times. You guys agree that the best one is the Jim Carrey one, right?
Sure.
Easily.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then it's the original. Lindgren on the ground. Can't secure the ball. Van Meeteren drives. Almost throws it away. She does throw it away. Harris can't control it. Out of bounds. 19-point lead, 3:03. Number one is Jim Carrey. Number two is the original.
I will say I think Benedict Cumberbatch did a great job with the Grinch.
Okay.
I like the soundtrack, but that's because I like old school NERD. So you know.
I was surprised. I was surprised. There's a steal by Harris. Wild shot, and then Mork with the rebound. And they call her for traveling, I think, because she rolled over a little bit. And I also think it's because her team is up by 19. But I didn't say that. Hammerquist into the game for Mork. Good effort out of S-Dog. 1 rebound, 1 foul, 1 assist, 1 point. New shot clock, 2:44 on the game clock. As Lindgren almost gets 6th steal of the game. And there's the drive. It's going to be another foul by the Titans to the free throw line. We'll go the Lincoln Patriots, where they are going to probably win the free throw line battle at least tonight. So she said the animated Grinch, and I about fell over, guys.
I just watched that the other day.
You don't have to admit that.
No, I did. I watched it. I liked
Les,
it.
you don't have to.
I did. I liked it.
Do you think it's the best Grinch one? Like
No.
Sienna? No. Sienna, come on.
I will say that my daughters actually love the Jim Carrey one more than any of the other ones.
Really?
Yes.
And they're young squirts. Wow.
Oh.
And that one's going to be on Harris, and that's tough call 101 right there. I
That
don't
was.
know what she possibly
Wow.
did. See, we can show some love to the Patriots when it's
We always do. We always show love to the other team.
so Roth's into the game for Harris. Slykehouse will inbound it to Ellie Kleberg, junior from T. 20 points at halftime, 20 points still. She's only taken, I believe, a shot here in the third quarter. She comes in averaging 15 on the year. And then Bindi is right behind her with 14.
Just got confirmation that we have our next guest at the end of the third quarter.
Oh. Here's Lindgren on the baseline. Picks up her dribble. Nowhere to go. Kicks it to Slykehouse. Slykehouse top of the key to Kleberg. Is that guest Mara Grant?
It is Mara Grant.
Or do you think Twyla's listening, Les?
She might be. Twyla might be listening tonight.
Little floater by Ellie Kleberg. I thought that was going to be good. It
My
wasn't.
shout out there, but I don't know if she's listening anymore.
Oh, steal almost for a second by Slykehouse. Just threw it right to Van Meetering. That's not the one you
Whoa.
want to throw it to.
Oh.
And if it's not a foul, it's a travel. It's a travel. 42-23, 153 to go, third quarter. Anna Bindi and her 14-point average, 3 steals a game, checks
Got
into the
11
game.
tonight.
Robertson checks in with her 3 fouls. Bindi with her 3 fouls. Babb has 3 fouls. So does Kleberg, and so does Lindgren.
Okay.
So
It's a lot of fouls.
next foul by the Titans. The Patriots will shoot free throws.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 team fouls to 2. There's Kleberg, no
There we go.
hesitation. Corner 3 off the back of the rim. Great first half. She's over
Another.
3 in the second half.
Another.
Rebound.
Nice.
And then the dish. And then the foul as Babb lays it in. Courtesy of Reese Hammerquist.
Another offensive
She got
board.
the offensive rebound in one scoop, dished it to Babb, who was very smartly cutting to the basket. And Babb scores.
Senior for freshman.
4th point of the game. Lindgren comes out. Who came in?
That would be Kaya Haynes.
Oh, sure. There she is, Kaya Haynes. Babb shoots it. That is good. Babb on the year from the free throw line. Now it's 70%.
Ooh, nice.
That leads the team, but it's early.
There you go.
It's the 3rd game of the year for the
All right.
1-1 Titans.
That's right.
Here's Harris.
Oh.
Down to Roths. Can't believe Roths missed that. Rebound Haynes.
Had-
Haynes kicks it out to Kleberg. 123. Kleberg finds Bindi up court. She slows it down. Try to drive baseline. guarded by Harris.
Out of bounds.
Harris knocks it out of bounds.
Possession stays with the Titans.
Colin Knutson with the assist to the referee. And he says, Anna Bindi, come over on this side of me. That way I can see the play that's happening.
Right, him and Mr. Preheim over there.
Bab brings deep three by Claiborne. Count it. Oh, net 23 for the junior. She had 4 in the first half. That's 5 total. Her career best is 8.
8.
25-point lead for the
girls
Titans.
only.
And then it's a timeout for the Patriots. And so thank you to Sienna Mork for joining me. Let's get started on true or false since we have a guest at
we do. I need a piece of. I need
third.
that blue,
All right.
blue thing over there.
Settle it down a little bit.
I'll settle
here,
down.
Liz.
All right. I'll settle down.
There you go. Griff hasn't played
I know. I
true or
got.
false yet this year.
Yeah, I go 2 in a row. Not much. You never did hand me one. Oh, yes, you did. Okay, my bad.
Wow.
Mara's gonna help me over here, right?
Tough getting old. All right.
All right, Mara's gonna help me.
If I can find it.
Well, you gotta find it.
Oh, up now? Oh. Oh, what do you mean? When? Now? Oh.
Oh, it's going to be Les Schroeder.
Yes, it's not gonna be Mara Grant. I will do it.
I got to find my true or false.
Well, are you sure you said you were gonna do true false?
Yep.
I can do true false.
You want to do true false?
I got it.
All right.
Okay.
Put me in, coach.
Man alive. I need to find it. I've got too many notes here. And 32 seconds. Titans get the ball. Shot clock is off. Up by 25. Up the court. This is Haynes. Right-hand dribble around the screen from Hammerquist. Bindi, the drive, spins into the lane. 20 seconds. Here is Haynes. No good off the front of the rim. Hits the rim twice. Rebound by Ross. 15 seconds to go for the Patriots to try to cut into this 25-point lead. Harris, again, no good. Rebound, Clayburgh, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Clayburgh's got plenty of time. She's going to drive to the basket. The block by Lubavitch. Almost the steal by Haynes. That's the third quarter, 48-23. I will look for the true or false, but Mara Grant,
23.
welcome back to T South Dakota.
Hello.
Time.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You got to see Katie a little bit?
Sorry, one more time.
You got to see Katie and talk to her a little bit.
Yes,
I saw
I
down
just
there.
did. Yep.
Do you guys stay in touch?
We talk every now and then.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So let me ask you, you're at Dordt University playing basketball. Have you guys lost yet?
No.
No.
There's been a couple close calls, but
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Um,
Dexter.
And so playing basketball, is it what you thought it would be in college? Did you have any idea? What was the biggest surprise?
Right over here, Dexter.
well, I don't really think. It's very competitive and a lot more physical, I'd say. In high school, I was usually the one pushing around, and now I'm the one that gets a little pushed around. But practice is a lot easier and shorter.
And shorter?
Yeah. I think usually like Shores would have us going from like 3:30 to 5:30, and now we're like 3:30 to 5, so it's like only an hour and a half,
Yeah.
which goes by quick.
It's a lot, isn't it? To the studies, your
Oh,
freshman
yeah.
year,
Yeah.
the travel, the practices, But what I always thought was cool is you kind of go into the school year with a group of friends already. You knew the girls going in,
Yeah,
right?
that was
Yeah.
a big help.
Yeah, you kind of go into college where you're brand new with a group of friends already that knows each other. So
Right, yeah, because we did open gyms all summer, so.
when's your next game?
We play the 2nd against Doan, and the 4th we play Concordia. Oh, that's on the 4th, so
Okay.
it is the 2nd actually.
Well, good deal. I'm gonna have you do trivia here, and then we'll see how you're
Okay.
matched up.
Okay.
Honest Abe was Abraham Lincoln's nickname, and he hated it. True or false?
True.
False.
False. Okay.
No, true. He hated it.
He hated it,
Yeah,
okay.
he did.
Honest Abe was a big fan of cats, not the musical or not the sports team, but the actual felines. Do you think that's true or false?
That's true.
False.
Okay. Griff, what'd you say for the first one?
I said true.
True and true. Abraham Lincoln was born in Illinois. Is that true or false?
True.
That's true.
Okay. He wore a size 14 shoe, the biggest size of any president ever.
False.
I'm going to go true.
False. True.
He's a
Okay.
tall dude.
And Lincoln County in South Dakota was named after Abraham Lincoln. Do you?
False.
True.
Okay. Mara, we're going to let you know. We'll let Les play it too, but hey, thanks for coming up on short
Yes, of
notice, and best of
course.
luck to the defenders.
Thank you.
Take care, Mara. Thank you for coming up. Mara Grant, the Dordt Defenders, number 30. She wears number 30 this year. And so there she goes. Ball out of bounds, stays with the Patriots, 21 on the shot clock.
Possession, Patriots.
As we see Robertson back into the game. She's a 5'6" sophomore for the Lincoln Patriots. Les, I'll ask you true or false really quick. Honest Abe was his nickname, but he actually hated it.
True.
True.
I was just hoping Mara was going to win for me. I didn't want.
He was a fan of cats, like the actual feline. Ben Meter, and wild shot off the front of the rim.
True.
There's Harris on the floor.
True.
Coach has to be happy about the way Harris has played the second half.
No.
Born in Illinois was Abraham Lincoln. True or false?
False.
False.
I
Okay.
said that with yes.
He had a size 14 shoe, biggest of any president. Is that true or false?
True.
And Lincoln County was named after Abraham Lincoln.
False.
False. Okay. I'll let you know after I tally up the scores. This is Bab. Great job and a great cut by Hammerquist. Hammerquist didn't force it up. She kicked it back out to live another day. The floater by Bindi, no good. Foul on the Patriots. Titans will get the ball.
Fouls in number 44.
Honest Abe was his nickname and he hated it. You all said true. That's false. He didn't hate it. He loved that nickname because
right.
it talked about how honest he was.
All right.
He was a fan of cats. Mara and Les said true. Andrew Griffith said false. Mara and Les are right. He loved cats.
Sweet.
Born in Illinois, Mara said true. Griff said true. Les said false. Les, you're right.
Yes.
And you lead 2-1. He was born in Kentucky. Size 14, the biggest shoe ever. Mara, she's skeptical. She said no. You both said true. You're both correct.
Yes.
So it's Les leading 3-2. Mara is out. Lincoln County was named after Lincoln. Mara Grant said false. Mara Grant should be ashamed of herself. Griffin said true. Griffin ties it up. Les, you said false.
I did.
His brother-in-law, or his brother-in-law used to live in the Sioux Falls area. Abraham Lincoln's did back
Wow.
in the day.
All right.
So this is the trivia question for you, for the
Okay.
tiebreaker.
For the tiebreaker.
How many years has Clay Sorum, and not just at the varsity level, how many years has he coached in T? Has he coached before?
Well, the answer is true. Yes, he has.
No, I want to know how many years.
I'm going to say 4.
Okay.
3.
Griff wins. It's 2. It's 2. Les falls. Griff, the come from behind win.
Man, I had that one 1, 2.
You had it won, and
I
you
did.
and you lost it. Not on
did.
an Abraham Lincoln trivia
No.
question, on a staff trivia question, and your staff.
You're right, I am. But I don't.
I am up at the high school.
But see,
so.
exactly. And I'm not in the same building.
Big
so
leagues. Griff is in the big leagues.
And I'm in the little league, so I don't even work in the same building.
But
521.
Another point for you, though, Les, is that he's actually in a different building than me here at the high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
521.
Oh, there you go. Press.
Great job. Just great kick out to Lindgren. She'll dribble. Takes it in left-handed. Still throws it up. I
Yep.
thought she was going to kick that out.
Yep.
No good. Out of bounds.
She was kind of hoping for contact and was trying to draw the whistle and didn't get any.
Yeah. Hey, JV and freshmen both won big.
Yes.
I watched some of the freshmen. Paige
Yeah.
Sabers kind of
Paige,
stood out
yep.
to me. I talked to Fechner about her, and he said she's tough.
JV,
Tough one.
give a shout out to Lily Turek tonight. She
Okay.
played well. She had 3 threes tonight out of
Nice.
shooting. Yep. And then also Presley Benning played pretty well in the JV game too.
Okay. Nice running shot by Robertson. Her first basket of the game. Something pretty good news for the Titans. Natalie Gass, I went to practice the other day, and she
Yep.
was shooting around, so I talked to her, and I said, is it getting close? And she said she's been running
There
and
it is.
shooting. Bindi,
Ooh.
off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Harris. That's rebound number 7 for her.
I like to hear Natalie Gass will be added to this team. That'd be awesome.
Another player also with concussion protocol, nothing real serious, is Tally Pashong, the 5'10" sophomore for the Titans. So
she played well in her last game.
Okay, there's Bindi again, mid-range
There you
jump
go.
shot, good. Count it, point number 13 for her,
13.
25 for Kleberg, 7 for Babb, 5 for Lindgren. For the Patriots, 9 by Lubavitch, 4 by Harris.
Ooh, we might see both betting girls in at the same time.
3 by Van Metering. Lindgren almost gets steal number 6. Stay
Don't
with
foul,
her.
Bendy, don't
And now the
foul.
Titans, Kleberg gets the steal. Kleberg and Lindgren, trailing is Babb. Lindgren just pauses, kicks it off to Bindi, and she'll get hammered by Lubavitch. Not the most smoothest fast break finish. We'll see. Bindi to the line for 2. Lubavitch, 3rd foul.
A little hurt over here.
Patriots, 2nd team foul.
Yep.
And trainer coming out to check on Van Meteren.
Yep.
She's okay, just a little shaken up.
Yep. She hit the deck pretty hard.
In for her is going to be Harris, and checking in for the Titans, number 1, Grace Belas, 5'4" freshman. She'll check in for Babb with 3:34 to go. Titans leading by 27. You might start seeing the end of the bench getting cleared. Here comes Tatum Slakehouse.
Piper Betting's down there too.
Yep, Bindi comes into this one. Now she's at 50% again, I believe.
Okay, all right. So does Bendy miss this on purpose so she wants to play some more or not?
Is there somebody at the bench
Yes.
for her?
Yes.
Bindi makes it. That is point number 15.
Because we'll have both betting girls in at the same time, so
For
get
her,
them straight.
right about at her average.
So Mom has them, I want you to say their names right.
What would Mom do?
Mom would get really mad at you.
Piper and Presley. Okay. Piper 14, Presley.
Yes. And
21.
Piper we call Pip, and then Presley we
Well,
just
I
call Press.
am not. I've never called her Pip, and
I have when she was playing volleyball for me.
oh boy. Nice looking turnaround shot there
Ooh,
by
Lindgren had
Robertson. Rebound goes out of bounds, ball to the Titans, leading by 29, and they score another point. It's a running clock, and that stays a running clock
So
until
you don't want me to
19.
mention that I coach Piper Benning in volleyball is what you're saying?
Well, Adam Shoresman's going to be thrilled to hear that you gave an O'Gorman update, and you're going to sleep well tonight with the Titans and O'Gorman, your 2 teams winning. There's Piper Benning.
Yes, Shorzy,
Shot
I did.
no good.
Uh-huh.
And what was lunch today? You said I'll never guess.
No, you won't guess. No, to take a guess at lunch.
Hey, happy birthday to Corey Hopt. He's
Yes.
running the board tonight. He does the bus driving, and so
He
he's
does.
getting more involved here, and he's the main bus driver.
Yep.
Probably the coolest job in all of T.
He does. He
And
has
he's
a
got
really
some
nice
family
job.
listening, so
Yep.
good
Yep.
job by Lindgren just to pull back there. But happy birthday, Corey Hopt. Thanks
Yes.
for all you do for all the Titans. Late nights driving the bus
Uh-huh.
and now working the game, which
And
can be thankless. But when you're working with Tom Tosh and Alan West and
Well,
Scott Bindi down there and
Yep.
Jordan Gass and Chris Vasika, that's a pretty darn
That is. But he got us back
crew.
safely from Huron, and Huron was not a fun. I mean,
Okay.
it was a little snowy from Huron.
Did you tell him thank you?
I didn't go. I was watching
Okay.
the clip. But
I know when I've rode with the boys, Coach Weber will always say, thank Corey, on your way out.
Yeah. Oh, and now I just got a text from Mr. Matt Brew, the middle
The
school.
Brewski.
And he said the 8th graders just finished their season tonight with a 33-25.
Great entry pass by Slakehouse to Presley Benning. Spun around, left-handed finish. Go ahead.
8th graders finished their season tonight with a win over Edison, 33-25. I'll get that
Awesome.
in there too.
I got to catch up with everybody's favorite middle school teacher, Mr. Brew, the other day.
Yep.
I've been at the middle school a lot, and so
I don't see you over at my building.
I don't do
know why.
shout-outs
I mean-
usually, but shout-out to the middle schoolers. They made that a lot of fun. I'm going to be back after Christmas break.
Coming over to Legacy anytime soon?
Nope. What was lunch? I'm not going to guess. We don't have time to guess.
All right, fine. It was a potluck, so we had potluck. Every teacher brought their own thing today.
Lubavitch, just the second 3 attempted
So I did have mac and cheese when one of the teachers brought. So
by the Pats. Casey Adler. Pat's 0 for 2. A little step back.
There we go, Grace.
Jumper in and out for Belas, the freshman. Now here comes Roths. She's been active tonight. And so Slakehouse had the right idea. She was running with her hands up, but you can't initiate the contact.
No.
You're going to get, it's an easy one to call.
No.
But other than that,
boys have a pretty important one here tomorrow.
Yeah,
The
Watertown.
Watertown Arrows. They're 1-1 on the year. Beat Brookings and lost to the #1 team, Mitchell Colonels.
Titans are going to end this one. They're going to begin the season 2-1.
And
We talked about the Huron loss and how, boy, that was a tough one to take.
Yep.
And, hopefully we learn from it. I haven't talked to Coach Fechner about it, but he can't be thrilled with how they ended the game, not getting a shot, I think, in the last 80 seconds.
Yeah.
And that was just, it was anybody's game.
It was.
And
it was right there.
And I think it was just a little bit of a hiccup. And who do the girls have next with just over a minute to go, leading 58-27?
The girls have Marshall next.
Okay.
Marshall. And I'm not sure when that Brookings game that we were supposed to play last night, I'm not sure when that will be made up. Maybe we'll talk to the coach after the game and he'll be able to.
Yeah, he'll come right up after the horn. Marshall, I know their volleyball program is very, very good.
Yep.
I don't know girls basketball, and I know boys have been up and down.
Yep.
They are the Spuds, I believe, and we've beat them easily before, and they've put it on us before. Oh, they're the Tigers.
They're the Tigers.
Well, who am I thinking is the Spuds?
That I don't know. I mean, are you hungry for a potato or what?
I'm always hungry. And then a late call there on Benning. And no, it was a foul on a charge, player control on Lubavitch. And that's why it was late.
So Lighthouse got the charge.
Waiting to see if they made it.
So, yes, the last 2 years for boys, the boys have split. We lost last year to Marshall, and then the year before we did beat Marshall. So.
And that's not fair since we have a Marshall on our team. You'd think we would get like a 10 points.
Well, you would hope so, but Marshall Smythe will be playing tomorrow. You'll see him tomorrow, number 1 in our hearts, right?
That's at 3 o'clock here in
Yes,
Thunder Alley.
Yep, early game start at noon.
And Les will be here mainly because he gets a little coupon and it gets him a drink, a pizza, and a candy.
And I have to work for that that Coach Weber. I mean, he's putting me to work tomorrow.
Yep.
So.
And you've told me before you love Coach Drew Weber like a father. 58-29. The Titans exactly double up the Lincoln Patriots and take a 1-0 series lead into this one. And it wasn't long ago, Les, that if the T-Area Titans had Lincoln on the schedule, it would be a very bad thing. But this Titans program is coming along.
It is.
Taylor Fechner now 2-1.
Yep.
I know he's enjoying it, as are his assistants. They were all 3 at the Wayne State game last night, which I thought was classy.
You didn't bring me. I was kind of bummed. But
Another thing that was classy is Mara Grant
volleyball.
coming tonight and showing up, and I believe her parents are here. She has a brother on the boys team. Katie Vasika coming back. Those two are both in the midst of their college season.
Yep.
The other thing is Chris Vasika came last week. He sat middle of the court, watched the whole game. Now he's here doing stats. He doesn't have a player on the team, but helping out and doing stats. And
see if I can get Mr. Fechner's attention.
Class move. Coach Shoresman called me today and told me thank you for coming, and he was so surprised and so excited to see the Paleshis there and the basketball team, and a lot of people came out just to support him, and his Wayne State Wildcats got the win over USF. And here comes Coach Fechner. Les didn't talk you into coming up here, did he? Were you coming up here?
Yeah, I twisted my arm.
Hey, congratulations. You moved to 2-1. Dominant win. Just tell me, you're the coach, you're the guy in charge of all this. What did you see?
How much fun was that?
That was a lot of fun.
That was, I was telling the coaches as we were getting done, I mean, not that I was doubting our girls by any means, but that was something that I felt like would be more mid-season. I wasn't expecting that to be game 3. So, very happy with that one.
Yeah.
Girls are having fun. That one was fun.
Yeah, I came in worrying about Lubavitch. You guys took really good care of her. I told you, I think, today before the game a couple times that I really thought your press would be really effective.
Yep.
And that's because I think you guys you run a really good press. Why is your press looking so good right now?
We're patient. We're not always willing to take chances, which is sometimes a good thing, sometimes a bad thing. But we run a couple different styles, and we're willing to change up that tempo just a little bit at times with our press. And they've really bought into the way that we the way that we move and the way that we, the level of which we're pressuring. You know, are we trying to go for a steal? Or are we going for a 10-second call? What are we trying to get out of it? And they've really bought into that. And I think once they buy into that piece of things and just the patience and the way we want to play, you're kind of seeing the outcome right now. So it's looked good. We're plugging the middle. We're just doing all the things that I think as a coach you ask them to do, and most importantly, they're having fun doing it. And so I think if they're convicted in what we're doing, that's where we're going to have success. And we've told them since day one. We had a captain's meeting, and I said, it doesn't matter what I want to do. It's what you guys want to do, because if you ladies don't buy into whatever it is that we're doing, you're going to go half speed, and when you go half speed, nothing is going to be successful. So they're really buying into what we do, and it's been fun to watch.
Ellie Clayberg, 10 of 19 shooting. She had 20 in the first half. We had Katie up here at the end of the first quarter. I don't know how many times Katie Vasika had 20 in the first half. It wasn't a lot. 20, she ends up with 25. She kind of took her foot off the gas a little bit there. Great job by her. Two people, I've got two goods and a bad.
For sure.
The good, Reese Hammerquist is a fighter out there, man, and she's just doing it to do her job. There's nothing mean intent or anything. She is a fighter out there. 8 rebounds. It could have been more than that, but she had a number of balls tied up where she wasn't letting go.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is she didn't play as much maybe in the third quarter as we would have liked. I mean, 15 minutes is what it says here, but 6 offensive boards.
Yeah.
That's huge. And again, she didn't score, and that's she just understands her role. And I know you and I were talking before the game, and you talked a little bit about Lubavitch, and I said, in Reese we trust.
Yes.
Because she is just – she's going to be the smartest one on the floor. She's willing to work just as hard, if not harder, than anybody else. And she doesn't need the love. She doesn't need any of that. She knows that by her play and her being willing to sacrifice, that's what's the best for the team. And it's fun when you have somebody like that that's just willing to just do the dirty work and not complain and not argue, and it really shows.
I was going to say, you must love coaching somebody like that. The other one got a decent amount of minutes off the field. All of a sudden, we looked up, and she had 4 steals. She ended with 5. Emma Lindgren, 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals in 16-40, and she's given you some good minutes off the bench early this season.
Yeah, she's one. She just has, out of probably anybody on the floor, I think she's got the best feel for the game. I mean, she plays like she's been playing varsity basketball for 4 years already. Yeah. She just is in the right place at the right time. She knows where she can pick her spots to take a little time, take a little rest. She's kind of like LeBron in that she just knows where to find her spots. But then when it's time to go and when it's time to make a play, she's just always in the right spot. She just understands the game so well.
15 for Bendy and 2 steals and 3 rebounds. You had 7 for J.C. Babb. Here comes the bad part. 4 for Tatum Slikehouse. The bad part is we've seen 2 home games now and Babb get in foul trouble early on. And I've said, that's maybe because she didn't play a lot of varsity last year, your pressing style. Is that something you're worried about? Thank goodness it's happened in 2 blowout games.
Sure.
So,
yeah, no, I mean, I think that's one of the things that we've kind of emphasized a little bit here these last 2 games, especially because we did notice that it happened that first game, and even in here on it happened a little bit too, where we got in some early foul troubles with our guards. And again, what we do is just so guard heavy, and so I think it's just kind of natural. But it's nice to have an Emma and a Piper Benning and Grace Belos to kind of fill those. And Tatum's looked really good now, and she only had 4 tonight, but in the 2 home games now, I think she's had 16 combined. So really good minutes and really good looks there. So just got to be really happy with what they're doing. And we know that those fouls are going to come. And I think the biggest thing is as we continue to play this style and they continue to get used to it, I think you'll see those fouls continue to drop. They'll start to the speed of the game, you kind of hinted on it, the speed of the game, outside of Ellie, not a ton of varsity minutes that we've brought back. And so as they start to get used to this, they'll start to figure out when they can take their chances and when they can't. And I think sometimes maybe we're a little handsy when we shouldn't be. But, again, that's what we're doing right now in the learning process.
Hasn't been just her. I point her out because I know how much you love having her as a leader on this team. She had 3 fouls tonight. So did Bendy. So did Clayberg. So did Lindgren. So it's not just her, but it's tough when it is her because she is your coach on the floor, your point guard when she's out there. So Something I noticed, 2 turnovers in the first half, just 8 total, compared to 20 turnovers in the first half for Lincoln and 30 total. So
yeah, no, it was good. And touching on that bad part, with JC, the thing that's great about her is, as hard as she is on herself and as much as she was beating herself up after picking up that third one, the other thing that's great with her is, she's still going to be one of our top 2 or 3 energy-giving behaviors players. And so that's the thing, is she doesn't let it affect the game. It might affect her and how she feels that she's doing, but she's not going to take it out on her teammates by throwing a pity party. She's willing to then figure out ways to make an impact on the game while she's on the bench and picking her teammates up. And that's a big reason why I've said from the get-go that she is our energy giver, our team captain.
Yeah, 7 points for her, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. You'll love this. 0 turnovers. In fact, your starters just had 3 turnovers total.
For sure.
Of your 8. So you love seeing that 0 by that turnovers in a lead guard.
Absolutely. No, it's nice to have.
Well, all right, my friend. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for the stats and all the interaction you give us. I really appreciate it. Move to 2-1.
Sounds good. Appreciate you having me.
Thank you, Coach Fechner. So there he goes, a dominating win. Second home win in a row. Coach Fechner 2-0 at home, 0-1 on the road, 58-29. Lincoln didn't score more than 8 points in any quarter today. You can wrap it up for us, Coach or Griff. Anything you got?
Well, no, it was just a great win for the girls tonight, and I'll do it all over tomorrow. That's all I had. I mean, great defense. So
we don't have to tear down. We just can come back tomorrow. And thanks, Griff, for what you do. What'd you think?
I thought it was a great game. Another big statement of us being in AA and being able to play hard and just feel our way into the season.
Yep. It's nice to have these winnable games early on, and we're going to have some plenty tough ones down the road. But 2-1 are your T-Area Titans, and we'll see you tomorrow. Andrew Griffin and Les Schroeder. I am Shad Hockey. If you joined us, if you're rooting for the light blue or the dark blue, we still thank you. Good night, Titan Nation. See you tomorrow.